All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here on the Harmless Dave channel. Thanks for being here. If you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the videos. And of course, talking about what I'm talking about in real time for a few real people out here, just like you and just like me. It's mostly music, most of the time. That's what the Harmless Dave channel is about. And it's music I like. So today I've decided to share some music that I like. And without further ado, these guys, all right? Holy crap, Batman. The band, Perfect Plan. Now, I've been talking about this band since almost, 2017 when their first album came out. And by the way, not only do I like the band, but I actually purchased their music. All right. And so I'm going to be talking about Perfect Plan today. And I want this video to go viral because if you're looking for something to listen to, holy crap, Batman, this is it. So if you don't know about Perfect Plan, let me describe what they're all about. Um, I think they are the best modern day AOR band out there. If you like Survivor, Foreigner, Giant, Whitesnake, or even the Michael Schenker group, MSG, not the stuff they put in Chinese food, right? Um, these guys are it, okay? And they've got 3 albums, and they've also uploaded some epic versions of songs by Foreigner and The Storm, and I want to say possibly Whitesnake. I mean, these guys are just so good. So when this came out in, I think it was 2017, 2018, I was just blown away by this. This is their first album. It's called All Rise, which I think is pretty just a good album title. And that was the first album. And the song that got the ball rolling is a tune called In and Out of Love. No, it's not a Bon Jovi cover. It's an original. The bass line in the song was really interesting, and the hook itself was just relentless. And the vocals, this guy, Kent Hilli, the lead singer, he is a top singer of this current era. And quite honestly, one of the best singers of this style of music I've ever heard. Think Jimmy Jamison and Lou Graham and maybe a touch of Ian Gillan, but mostly those two guys, especially. And the fact that they've covered both Survivor and Foreigner and The Storm. Okay, I just remembered it was Survivor, which was the other band. They're huge fans of everything that I like. So it's another issue I'm a big fan. Um, but if you go and listen to this album, you're going to get killer tracks, including Bad City Woman, Gone Too Far, 1985 is the name of a song, Heaven in Your Eyes, and Too Late. Okay. And again, I just can't recommend this band enough to you. That's the first album right there. It's called All Rise. And we did. It was as if they were about to sing and we decided to stand. And I think it was an appropriate album title. Now, next on the list, all right, and I'm just going to keep this brief, but honestly, all 3 of these albums are just spectacular from start to finish. Time for a Miracle, all right, kept the momentum going. The epic track that begins things is the title song, Time for a Miracle. And there's a video that goes along with the song, as many bands today are still doing videos. And these guys, thanks to Frontiers Music, probably have a budget to do some videos. And they do excellent videos. They're not cheesy videos, they're basically performance videos. But this album, again, they got better and better as far as songwriting. But honestly, the next album, and people were probably thinking, okay, these guys are coming out with too much music too quickly. Because then you had Kent Hilli solo albums as well. But this one here, Brace for Impact, And this came out like post-COVID era. And I think a lot of people were thinking maybe this is the end of the world. And the album cover kind of goes in that direction. Um, the tune Surrender, I think, was the first single, and then other amazing songs. And I'm just picking songs sort of randomly here, but Can't Let You Win, Devil's Got the Blues, which I really enjoyed, and Gotta Slow Me Down. In total, here you got 34 songs on 3 albums and almost zero filler. And they get better with each album. Of course, yes, they are from Sweden. Kent Hilly was nice enough to be a guest on my show on the other channel, at least on 2 occasions, maybe 3. He may have come on with the band at the very beginning when they were first starting out. I can't remember. Everything's kind of a blur. Doing this now for 8 years. Kent has also released 2 excellent solo albums. They lean a little more toward pop, but it's still worth listening to, and I would definitely check it out because Kent Hilly has such a great voice. Now, if you want to go old school, you can find Perfect Plan performing That Was Yesterday. In fact, they've uploaded a live performance of it. Plus, they've recorded a studio version of That Was Yesterday, along with Didn't Know It Was Love by Survivor and The Storm. Remember The Storm? Greg Raleigh, Kevin Chalfant. It just and Ross Valerie was also in The Storm. They put out an album back in what, like 91? And Show Me the Way was the second single from it, and they did a version of that. So if you're really, knee deep into AOR music and you love The Storm, that to me was really interesting. And yes, they are from Sweden, folks. Like I like to say, there's a lot of great music in Sweden. Why they're not huge in America? I talk about this a lot. The music industry here in America does not support this kind of music. They just don't. And what I mean by that is it doesn't get radio airplay. It doesn't get a lot of hype. You're not going to see Perfect Plan talking to Eddie Trunk, which I think is sad because, again, if you look or listen to my description here, sounds like Survivor, Foreigner, Giant, Michael Schenker, and Whitesnake. Hello? And what are we doing on a lot of these shows today? We're holding on to bands from that era who have 0 or 1 original member, right? And we're just hoping that they'll come out with more stuff or they'll go out on tour. And quite honestly, folks, you've got a band here that is coming out with albums on a regular basis that fits that era better than pretty much anything that's coming out. Now, I like to recommend a lot of music that sounds like that era. I'm from that era. I have a DeLorean, so I can do that and go back and forth. But, all 3 Perfect Plan albums are amazing. And go listen to That Was Yesterday. The Foreigner cover, that great song from Agent Provocateur that a lot of people forget about because they're too focused on I Want to Know What Love Is. But these guys rock too. They have some ballad-ish songs, but they're power ballads, and there's a lot of beef there. So even if you're not into the ballads, which I don't mind ballads, I think ballads are cool every so often. I think you're going to really love Perfect Plan if you haven't listened to them. And they're good people. They're humble. They should be rock stars in the true sense of the word. They should be making millions of dollars, but with no way really to support that effort as far as getting them, say, on tour with Foreigner. Why doesn't Perfect Plan get to open up for Foreigner? That would be killer. The problem for Foreigner is they might get blown off the stage by Perfect Plan, in my humble opinion. But then again, we hold on to the past, right? Because we love the past, we love the nostalgia, but in all honesty, folks, that is slipping away. We're seeing what's going on with REO Speedwagon. We have Foreigner down to zero. They're down to zero original members, right? Do they sound good? I bet you if you put Perfect Plan out there and let them sing the Foreigner catalog, people would walk away and go, wow, what a band. What a band. And anyway, folks, so Perfect Plan, again, here's a great album called Brace for Impact. This is the last album they did. The reason I mention this is, you start here or start with a debut album, but this is probably their best work. Although some people might say the first album was the best. They are recording, from what I understand. I do talk to Kent Hilly every so often, and I think they are recording and putting out music next year. He's also the lead singer of the band Giant, which I'm sure a lot of us know who Giant is. And they're still out there under the Giant brand with Kent Hilly singing. And Kent has 2 excellent solo albums that you can check out as well. So again, it's just a lot of great music under one umbrella. And it's the kind of music that a lot of people who follow this channel really enjoy. So check out Perfect Plan. I can't see how you wouldn't like it, but then again, music is very subjective. And for me, though, if I'm going to promote something, I want to promote something really good, and Perfect Plan is really good. So again, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the videos if you can. That is much appreciated. I'm back. This is the Harmless Dave channel. The other channel, FYI, I'm still getting a lot of questions about that. I've been locked out of that channel, and it's a technical issue, but it has to do with the fact that they completely deleted another channel I had, which shared the same email address. And I've had people working on it. I've had techie people working on it, and it hasn't worked. So I'm building this from the ground up. The key now is to get a number of watch hours so I can do what I was doing on the other channel. In the meantime, folks, again, Patreon and also Buy Me a Coffee. There will be links in the description for those things if you'd like to support the channel. I don't make anyone do anything. I'm not begging you to do it. If you'd like to do it, that is entirely up to you. God bless everyone. The real Perfect Plan, by the way, his name is Jesus Christ.